Okay, let me go over what's new in the 6.14 release. There's a couple of things. As I said before, it's focused on Cucumber support. So if we go under features, remember features is the business domain where your Cucumber features and scenario lives. Before, when we click the new feature, you have to of course create the scenarios individually inside the feature. Well, right now, directly in the dialog here, you can click import features, and if you have a feature file, you can import it by file, or you can also import it by text. So let me just go ahead and do that directly from the lab UI. So I'll have the Cucumber scenario here with the feature keyword and the scenario outline. So you can have any number of scenarios and you can just copy it straight into the dialog, and it's being done just like you can do from the import feature that you did before, but instead you can just use the new feature. Okay, as you can see, we have now a feature with a scenario inside, and it's just linked as usual by plug test case. What happens, which is a little bit different now, is that now inside the test we will have as usual, a number of steps that are not implemented, and this is now a runnable test. But remember, before, you would have to create this test step, and this test step, and this test step first, and then link them. The difference is now that when you click on this, you will have the list of scenarios or tests to choose from, test implementations to choose from, but you can also directly now create a new test. So let's say I will pick a module here. Let's say it's in the form module, and I say I have an empty form, and it will automatically be created straight away. And now of course I can click in and start recording this test straight away. So that's a big improvement, and it makes it much faster to create tests before you have all the test steps set up. Normally our philosophy is, of course, you create your modules, you create your test steps as reusable as possible, but getting started on something, this is a much easier way. And remember, when you have recorded something here, regardless of what it is, remember you can always just stop the recording and use the back button to go back to the main case, and you can continue recording. So that's how you would do it. So as you can see, it's really fast now to create new test steps, or implementations for test steps. And also remember here, of course, this has always been searchable, so you can just use free text to find the test you're looking for. So that's one of the things. Another few things that we did change is also that, of course, for the general plug test case, so if I go into any test here, let's say I go into the Google test, if I plug in another test, remember, a test can call other test, that can call other test any number of times, right? So here, when I plug in a test, I can also choose to, here, of course, when I use the drop down, there is also the option to add a new test directly when plugging a test. So these are some of the updates we've done. There is also a few minor reporting updates. One thing is to show the seconds here in the execution timestamp that was missing before. But I think this one at least will make creating Cucumber tests, especially when you're getting started with Cucumber, it will be much faster. So we're pretty excited about this. So that's it for this feature release. So let us know what you think.